Kingpen Slim. It's
Hey!
It's the
What's
rubber
happening,
bands.
What's happening? What's
happening?
happening? She over there tongue twisted today. What's going on?
It's the rubber bands. I probably should take them out.
You slurring and sloshing.
King,
and
yeah. Let me do that.
Wet mouth.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Wet mouth. Hell yeah. Wet ass mouth.
Talking about you want a smoothie, girl. Stop playing. Let me stop.
Slurpy mouth. Okay.
Yeah, so what's good, Slim?
What's up, Kingpen?
What's happening, man?
Welcome to
feeling?
Culture Links.
I'm here. Somebody got to do it for the trappers. You know.
Appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't been here in a little while. I came here last time I did Life After Doubt. That was probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I came to kick it with y'all.
Yeah.
How's everything with y'all?
Yeah, man. You know, we out here, man, trying to, work, trying to win.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to work and you ain't trying to win. You out here trying to get off and lose. It's like, nah, I'll show you all try to work and try to win.
Man.
Hey, what's going on? If anybody want to call in for me while we here, do that. I feel like being a little festive.
I'm working to try to get a chain like that.
You trying to get a chain like
I'm
this
trying to
one?
get a chain like that, man.
It ain't hard to do, brother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You just
brother.
got really be about your paper. That's what this whole tape is about.
What is that?
Travesty
Rose
life.
gold?
This is rose gold. This is correct.
All right, so Kingpen. So we here to talk about your new project.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was the process on and working on this new project?
The process was pretty easy, man. I go home to the islands. I went to St. Kitts.
What you mean the islands?
Where you from?
Where you from?
Where you from?
You
My
Jamaican
father
too?
from St. Kitts and then my mother from Jamaica.
Okay.
But I went to St. Kitts for Christmas and New Year's.
So you impressed Jamaican?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's my yard brother right there.
Yeah.
That's my man.
I didn't even know that. That's new.
Did you guys know each other?
Nah, we ain't know each other, but we got that in common though. We ain't know. I mean, I've known him for some years, but I ain't know him like back in the day. We was like kids.
You
in
be
Jamaica.
fucking with the oxtail and all that shit.
Come on
too?
now, who don't you don't eat oxtail?
Yeah, I fuck with oxtail.
Bro, if you don't eat oxtail,
Yeah,
that's
I
like
fuck with
saying you don't eat
oxtail.
pussy. Like you got to come on, bro. This
Well,
2018.
if you let Prez tell her he don't eat pussy.
Oh, he don't eat oxtail then.
I eat oxtail.
You eat oxtail, but you don't eat pussy?
I don't eat pussy.
So you get it straight. You eat a big ass ox,
Right.
ass of an ox,
I don't eat pussy.
but you won't eat the pussy of a woman.
Yeah.
This man is crazy.
I be trying to tell him. Kingpen.
I can't listen. I can't listen.
Whole
to
grown ass man. Throw the whole man away.
Throw the whole nigga. I be trying. Yo, they be in here. He be in here slandering me. Okay.
I can't listen to Sip because Sip eat ass.
I mean, Sip, with a name like Sip,
He eat ass. Like he.
that nigga nasty.
I'm a country nigga.
That's big nasty.
Yes, that's
I'm a
big
country
nasty.
nigga.
Big
I'm
country nigga, he probably gonna cook you some
nigga.
bacon and then just
Yeah.
like put the bacon on your pussy and just like
Yeah.
eat it
Yeah.
off and then like get the
Yeah.
grease.
Yeah.
He want the grease.
That's
Yeah, he a
Yeah.
wild, he's a
That's
wild one. Big
that's
Sip.
that's
Wild one. Wild one.
Hey.
Call him a wild one. He's a wild one.
Yeah.
Big
He's a
nasty.
wild one. You see how he hopped from the computer and then came right here and got on the mic? Like, that man he moved, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, he go straight from the cheek to the creek, just like that. You feel what I'm saying? From the cheek to the creek, you feel me? I know a creek when I see one, man. God, my man Sip, man.
Yeah.
Say that man mixed them cheeks up like he mixed up them records.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang.
Absolutely. He's absolutely 110% right.
The Mississippi boys, you know, that's Ray Strummer, man. You know, they from Mississippi out
that's
there.
where they from?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Tupelo.
from Tupelo.
Oh shit! I
Tupelo.
thought them from the A.
I mean,
No,
they
Tupelo.
adopted to the A, but they
Mike
they do
Will
come
because of the
from
Mike
Tupelo.
Will
Yeah.
connect,
Oh.
but nah, they from Tupelo.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got we got Ray Sherm, we got Big Crit,
Oh,
Ray, you got two artists now, right?
David Banner. We got David Banner. Shout out
David Banner is
Banner.
an activist, man. He not an artist.
Hey, but David Banner was that nigga back in
Ain't
the
Crooked
day.
Letters from Mississippi?
Who?
Was it Crooked Letters from Mississippi? The group? Crooked Letters?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
He don't
you
even know about
can-
Crooked Letters.
he
He don't
helping
know
you
about Crooked
out.
Letters,
He
man.
helping
I know
you
about
out.
Crooked Letters. I couldn't
He ain't
understand
no
what you said
real
at first.
Mississippi man. You don't know about Crooked Letters? They like the OGs of that shit.
Yo, man, I got this.
And what's the other dude? It's another group that they had. I'm like a hip hop historian.
Yeah.
Then you
I'm
and
hip.
Sip need to sit
What's
down.
they was like A-Ball and MJG, but they wasn't A-Ball and MJG. What's the name of these niggas,
What
man?
year? What year was this?
This was
Was it
back
Dirty?
in the day.
Was it
Dirty.
Dirty?
30.
Yeah.
That's
Dirty.
exactly what I'm talking about. He definitely right.
Dirty.
That's him.
I never
Third
heard that.
Pimp and the Gangster.
That's it. The Pimp and the Gangster. You know what I'm saying? It was one wild one, and it was another one that was kind of smooth.
Yep.
They kind of had a little wave.
Yep.
It
Hidden
didn't-
Flow, Candyman. all that
That's
shit.
what the name of their records was. You see, I don't remember their specific records, but I remember
I know
like
that y'all feel me.
There you
now.
go.
See, we got that.
that one, like
time.
you know what I'm saying, like the country
I
rap
don't
was starting
remember
to take
that.
over.
I don't remember
See,
that.
man, you wasn't really coming out the house. You was listening to
We
the
had a whole
Jehovah's Witnesses and all that.
Don't
See, they
don't
don't
do
be-
that.
Nah, I'm just coming for.
See, since you know hip hop, we had an argument in here one day about Roy Jones Jr. I told them that like Roy Jones Jr. had some hits back in the day, like with the I smoked, I drank, with the
Mr.
hit.
Magic and all that.
Yeah.
Mr. Magic. I tried
I
telling
remember
Mr.
Fiend
Magic.
and
Well, see,
all
the thing,
them,
Mr.
yeah.
Magic and Fiend, they had came to my hood back in the day, right when I was a kid, like when all this was popping, and so that really resonated with us because I remember at the time, like, damn, that was like some rappers off No Limit, you know what I
Right,
mean,
right,
and
right.
like seeing them like actually hanging in my neighborhood. This was around the time. Well, actually, I think that record might have came a little bit after that though, because that wasn't on. That Roy Jones came after the No Limit shit, right?
No, they was on the body. They had he was on the body headbanger
2000.
joint.
Yeah, was it okay? It was in the same. It was in the same
2000,
era. I just
yeah.
don't exactly remember, but I'm just saying, like around that time. And I remember seeing Mr. Man. Rest in peace to Mr. Magic too. I do believe he was in a car accident.
Yeah, I think he was in a
passed
car
away,
accident.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So rest in peace to that man. But Mr. Magic and Fiend, seeing them as a kid in the neighborhood around 17th Street back in the day, I remember that. I remember that being a thing. Like, oh shit, like that was a big deal to me back then.
So were you heavy into music back then when you first saw them and met them?
My family do music.
Okay.
I come from a family of music. Like all my family in St. Kitts, they're calypso artists.
Mm-hmm.
They play. Everybody plays something, sing. So kind of just passed down to me. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
That's where your musicality come from you being able to do so many different tracks. Like we just heard, you know, with Goosebumps.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I've gone through phases too. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, but absolutely, like I can bounce around. Like that Goosebumps sound is really, if you listen to it, it has some semblance of calypso, melody wise and feel wise to it. So I could do that, yeah. Right now, everything that's on Travis Delight is trap. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna hear it. It's like it ain't what was on Life After Doubt, which ain't what was on Beam Up. Ain't what was on Fuck Love. Like I pride myself in that. Like I don't want to do the exact same thing twice.
So since I've been living here, since I moved here from Mississippi, you've been a staple here.
Absolutely, thank you, brother.
And that's what 11, 12 years now. So how do you keep, you know, like reinventing yourself and keeping yourself relevant, especially with a crab in the barrel mentality here?
Shit. That's, you know, I give that to God, really. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they don't really want to do this shit for real. Like they do, but and then when they get into it, they be like, oh man, I'm about to go do something else. You know what I'm saying? That never really happened for me. I always kept coming up with shit that I wanted to talk about. I always was inspired to make music. From the time, like you said, from really like 2008. You know what I'm saying? I've been making music consistently, putting out music. Maybe I might take a break here and there. But I think what I'm gonna do now is just step the content up in general and really show niggas, you know what I'm saying, apply pressure. Really show niggas that I'm coming with this shit. Like, cause what I do before is like I just make some shit, it be some fire shit, and I drop it, you know what I'm saying, and everybody be like, that was some fire shit, and then I'll go chill, you know what I'm saying, I'll come back out. But, you know, the music ain't moving like that. It's more so like, you know, it's I would put it to you like this, like when you sitting and you watching the game, you know what I'm saying, you know you got next. So you watch, oh, this how they playing. This the style they playing right now. So now I'm playing.
You think you ever be satisfied?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got different energies in me that I don't know if they allow me to be somebody who is going to get to a particular point in his life and be like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm necessarily wired that way. Everybody wired differently. Don't necessarily mean I'm better or worse than the next person.
Right.
I just know for me, I got a lot of different ambitions and stuff inside me. So as far as where I want to go with my own personal goals, I see myself attaining them, and then I see myself probably making some different personal goals, whatever that may be. And so in terms of being satisfied, no, because as an artist, you're always growing, right? Like, and if you're not growing, you're dying. So,
Sure.
How do you have your music changed throughout the years and evolved since being in the game from 2008? Like, what's your growth and how do you well, kind of piggybacking off of what Sip said, stay relevant? Like, how has it evolved in a sense?
I mean, I think when I came in more like a street rapper. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I had a tape called $5 High. And I used to just pass it out. You know what I'm saying? I made a whole, like, a lot of mixtapes and, like, literally pass out mixtapes. Go down, like, Howard Homecoming and shit like that and try to get my shit going. And that led into the Beam Up. And that's when it kind of started picking up. Beam Up was like it was like if I could compare it to anything, I would compare it to like what you hear from Fab a lot, like with a lot of them girl records that Fab does. It was in that vein, if you will, just to try to put you in the mind frame of it. If to anybody that doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? And then I went after that. I did what was next? The whole Beam Up series, Beam Up 1, Beam Up 2, and then Triple Beam Dreams. It had like Goosebumps on it, Lollipop. It was like these records that end up catching
Lollipop
on.
was out of here too.
Absolutely, records that caught on radio, real radio friendly records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I had a run with that, and then I came back. Shit, what did I do next? I came back. I wanted to. I got back on my mixtape shit. I did Pass the Rock. I did a mixtape called Pass the Rock, and I rapped all Rockefeller beats. And bars was just bars. This was me coming off the Goosebumps and Lollipop because at that time, because the records was like radio friendly records, I felt like people were starting to like think I wasn't like a real rapper anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you feel the pressure of that? You know what I'm saying? So I came back with Pass the Rock. And that shit went crazy with the bars. And then, damn, I really don't remember I did Fuck Love. I had this Fuck Love tape. And that's when I first started fucking with like, auto-tune and, you know what I'm saying, and some more 808 friendly tracks and trying to just expand my sound like that. Like, Fuck Love would be like the, I don't want to say it was like So Far Gone, but it was kind of, you know what I mean, like in that vein, if you will. So Far Gone is a classic. Mine wasn't a classic. Fuck Love is not a classic. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's probably like probably my worst CD. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
In my catalog, but it's still fire though. You know what I'm saying?
So why Fuck Love?
Oh, at the
were
time
you going through a bad breakup?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
So why you equate that as trash?
No, I wouldn't say it was trash. I'm just saying in terms of my catalog, you know what I mean? Y'all can check it out. You know what I'm saying? There's some fire records on there. Actually, if we get some time, I'll play a record or two off there just to kind of show you, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying in terms of the growth. But it was at a time when I was experimenting with a sound that I was getting to.
Okay.
So because I was earlier on in the sound, you know what I'm saying, I can even hear my development in that way from that time. You feel what I'm saying? That's when I first started working with Heavy. You know what I'm saying? I know Prez know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like that's when I first started working with Heavy. When I did the Bitches Ain't Shit Right, I did that here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that was kind of for me. That kind of represented a personal like growth, if you will. Like I was like, oh shit, I could do songs like this too. I didn't know I could do songs like that at that time. And boom, after that, we did Life After Doubt. Life After Doubt went crazy, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like critically acclaimed. And even if it didn't sell like triple platinum, it got me so much respect and so much like just, cachet, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like amongst like the gatekeepers. And people like Rob Markman was fucking with it and Peter Rosenberg fucked with it. And you know what I mean? Like hip hop fucked with it. And so it gave me the freedom to come back and do trap if you like. Because the thing about Life After Doubt, it was real hip hop. It was like some hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't real, and the thing with music is like if you make a certain type of music, you can't be upset at a certain type of result. I don't know why these artists do that. Like you might make some old type music, you know what I'm saying? Get mad that young niggas don't fuck with it, or you know what I'm saying? Or you might make some young nigga music and get mad because some older people might not fuck with it. It's kind of like
backwards.
Certain people making music for everybody. You know what I mean? Somebody like Drake, for instance, like he make a little bit of music for everybody, right? However you feel about it, that's undisputable. That's what Drake does, and that's why he has pockets of fans everywhere. But
literally everywhere. I went to his concert and it was like this 90-year-old woman there. I swear. And she was waiting for her Metro Access bus.
Facts. Probably love Drake. You know
she said her she was going on her way. This off the subject, but she was on, just to stand what you were saying. She was on her way back to her, living home or whatever. And she said her other girlfriend, she loved Drake, but she said she couldn't take the noise of the concert. I swear to you.
That's crazy. 90 years old. God bless her heart.
Yes. And waiting for her Metro Access. So he has fans like.
Absolutely. And so for me, you know what I'm saying, I've just went through different phases. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about 2008 to now. That's 10 years. So that gives you time to grow as a man, see a lot of different things, be experienced with different shit. And I definitely couldn't be the same exact artist that I was at that time.
Right.
All the different things I've seen. And
how many projects, body of work you got out?
Okay. Good question. See, $5 High. I want to know. I don't even think you can get that online though. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a mixtape, like a real live, like pass out in the street type shit. You know what I'm saying? Beam Up 1 for sure. You can get Beam Up 2. You can get Triple Beam Dreams. You can get Triple Beam Dreams. It went crazy. That's when I had like Dead with Styles P and My Life Is a Movie. No, My Life Is a Movie's on Beam Up 2. I had a lot of joints. You know what I'm saying? On those 3 for sure. You got Life After Doubt. Pass the Rock is still available as well, so that's 5. Fuck Love is an EP, 7 songs. That's available on SoundCloud. That's 6. And Trappers Delight them all. So yeah, you can get a good solid 7 bodies of work for me on the internet for sure. In terms of all streaming services, y'all should check out that Life After Doubt for me. I call that like the DC version of Good Kid, Mad City, but. We moving on this Trappers Delight wave. This gonna be a harder wave because it's the energy around the music. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy around the music is just
So what's the connection between you going back home and Trappers Delight as far as trapping? So you went back home, which is
Chris, right? So what ended up happening was I was over there and I was kicking it with a lot of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? My cousins just listening to what they was listening to and what they fuck with, and and it just hit me. I was like, all right, when I come back, I'm gonna get more into this. You know what I mean? It was a lot of like ASAP, Tory Lanez, And then when I came back, I just really, I started hanging outside a little bit more. Just going outside, just seeing what was really moving in the soul of the streets.
Right.
Some of my favorite shit that was coming out was like Lil Baby and like Gunna and NBA Youngboy, and you know what I'm saying? That was the shit that was really inspiring me through Trappers Delight. So it just the combination of those two things was like, this is the direction I'm gonna go in for the next music. And you gotta be inspired. Like for me, I get inspired by an idea and then I'll create off that idea.
Okay.
And then y'all will get the music. So the inspiration came from the islands, and then me coming back, like I said, a lot of heavy, Lil Baby, Gunna, NBA Youngboy, Moneybagg Yo. That's the type of shit I was listening to when I made Trappers Delight.
So it's Tapestry Light.
Trappers Delight.
Trappers Delight.
Trappers Delight.
Trappers Delight. He's saying it so fast, and the thing is, I've read it, so I don't know why.
It's on the shirt.
I know. Well, like Sunny Delight.
Trapper.
Hey now.
Like no,
Yo,
like
you're being slow today.
I am.
So let me ask you
this. This is definitely a moment. Wait, I'm not done, Seb. So Trappers Delight. Why Trappers Delight?
Trappers Delight. I wanted to make the trap happy.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
How?
With the music that's going.
Would that inspiration come from you hanging outside?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what can we expect from this album?
A lot of high energy. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of captions. Like I said, a lot of shit that you could post as a caption with your little pic, your squad. You know what I'm saying? You and your niggas take a little pic of you and your jonks. You know what I'm saying? You got.
Why they gotta be joints?
Jonks. You know what I'm saying? You need a caption. I got heavy captions for you, especially for people that's out here getting money. You know what I'm saying? Or just out here in the pursuit of money. You know what I mean? Just that whole grind and trapping. That's the whole thing about it. They really about paper. That's how I wanted to make the acronym for it.
Speaking of outside, where in DC are you from?
I'm from Adams Morgan.
Okay.
17th Street.
It's kind of different, you know. I don't know too many rappers from Adams Morgan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, shit. That's true. Small hood,
I ain't
but it's
even
all
think
good.
about that, right? You thought about that?
No, I mean, just in general, I mean, in my neighborhood, it's one neighborhood. You feel me? Like, so it borders Columbia Heights, but Columbia Heights got a lot of different neighborhoods, like Clifton, you know, Fairmont, you know, whatever the case may be. So they would have a lot of neighborhoods. And then in terms of when you get to Adams Morgan, which is, what would you call that, a neighborhood? Yeah, it's a neighborhood. Like how you got Petworth, you got Columbia Heights, you got Adams Morgan. But in Adams Morgan, there's only one hood. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and when you start getting over to Adams Morgan, you moving west of the city. So after Adams Morgan, you may got like Mount Pleasant, and then that's it. There's no more hood, period. Everything else going west of DC is Palisades, Georgetown, you understand what I'm saying? You going uptown, uptown, you know? So
money town.
Can we get some of your early age experience on this new album from experience?
Yeah, I came back to it. I'm back on the block with it. You know what I'm
so
saying?
we hear a lot of stories about what you experienced back in the day as far as
just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of stories, right?
Absolutely. It's not even really stories per se. It's just more so of an energy or feel of the music.
Okay.
I'm eager to let y'all hear some of what I'm talking about so y'all can see what I mean. But I know, you know, you in particular and you know what I'm saying, know different. Y'all have heard different music from me.
Right.
So when you hear it, you're going to understand what I'm saying. Like, okay, this is what he's talking about. It's the same but different. And I know that's a hypocritical statement, but sonically it's different.
I get it.
Content-wise, it's not different.
You're just in a different mood.
That's facts.
I
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And if you're not outside, you're not gonna know what's going on outside. This is what I know about people. People get to a certain point in their life and they not hanging outside no more. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no need. That's not where their circle of travel is at. So if you take yourself to a position where you're not in no clubs like that, you're not in the parties like that, you're not really in the street understanding what they playing in the street, you're gonna have a different perspective on music.
Facts.
This is for music. I'm telling you right now, you know what I'm saying? This is for people that is in that life. You know what I'm saying? In that life or even attracted to that life for sure. I don't want to cut the music off and say if you ain't in the life, you can't listen to the music.
Right.
I'm just saying for those type of people, I feel is where it's gonna resonate the most.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I mean, you could be an investment banker and listen to Chief Keef. That don't necessarily mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't like his music per se, just because you don't live that life. So
right,
I want to make sure I correct that for him.
All right, so I want to ask you this question. When we, but when we hear conversations or people have conversations on top DMV artists or top DMV rappers, you know, a lot of the times people tend to forget about you. But you know, me knowing, Prez knowing, you've had longevity in the game. All the DJs know you, all the rappers know you, but it's just
and respect
and respect you. So, but you know, when you know people poll and stuff like that, they tend to forget about you. How do you feel about those type of situations?
I mean, don't nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like that, especially because if you really look at it, not me being.
You've had just objective. As much success as everybody here. You've had,
you know what I'm saying?
You've had the out of here.
How can you not? How can you not? You know what I'm saying? Like so, but
is that frustrating?
That's not. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. That's also a personal issue. You know what I'm saying? That you got to do a little bit more. See, one thing, I come from uptown, so we have a real like cool demeanor in a lot of ways, and we're just like real even keel about shit. So I feel like my personality is more Jay-Z, and like. Jay-Z's personality is kind of understated for a 2018 rapper, in my personal opinion. You see what I'm saying? Like a 90s rapper was a little bit different.
Your resume should speak for yourself.
They didn't have to do a lot of talking, and they was cool like that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got to talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? Get on. So I have to adjust and adapt to that too, because that's the ways of it. You're going to hear about somebody who's bringing more attention to themselves all the time than you would by the nigga who just feel like his presence may speak for itself in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I've done a lot of art. You know what I'm saying? Like, my art has been great, and my catalog honestly, it's maybe 2 rappers here of all the rappers that can possibly say maybe they have a catalog that can match mine. I can't even really say. Resume. Yeah, I can't even really say the list is longer than that, and it's 1,000 rappers here. I'm saying maybe 2 of them niggas can. If you really want to go for resume, and we can do this now. Y'all want to do this because I'll pull the receipts on these niggas, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still working, and I don't want to come off like that, and it's humble and all that, but stop fucking playing with me.
But it seems like people want. I know that's kind of a problem with me as well. And Prez will tell you whatever. People want you to bark, and you just not a barker. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a barker. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you also got to understand the soul of what's going on.
So that's where I come in, because I'm going to disagree with both of you. But before I even make my statement, to piggyback on is a flip side. So is there any regrets? Which where you at now mentally, knowing so much, right? Mm-hmm. And we know as far as the catalog and you being a legend here, you're not where you're supposed to be as far as like nationwide and get the the credibility you deserve, right? Mm-hmm. Is there any regrets? You said there's a personal reason why you're not where you're supposed to be, right?
I just feel like, it's a long story, but like when I came into the game, I just came in with a different mentality. Mm-hmm. I came into the game like I want to get a record deal. That was what was going on right then, and I was already getting money, so I was a different artist. I was a different type of person.
You're already comfortable.
I was a different man. You know what I'm saying? Than everybody that's coming out. I was a different man. I had a whole different setup. I already had money. I already was experienced the money. I already been around money. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't come in on some whole shit, you know what I'm saying, like willing to whore myself out for money. You see what I'm saying? And, at the time I wanted to get a record deal, but the game was changing. It wasn't really about a record deal. It was more so about like, whatever type of, attention you could bring to yourself, so on and so forth. And so I just think I missed that boat. The first go round with trying to get a record deal instead of trying to actually build what I'm building now, which is like I'm building stores now. I'm building actual things. You can come to me like you can get merch, buy merch. You know what I mean? Different lot of shit. I just wasn't
business.
Doing. I was just trying to make a hit and get on the radio and get a record deal.
So what's the plan now?
Go crazy with Travis Delight. Get this shit in all DJs and all streets and all platforms where people can listen to it. We're gonna release this video for one of the songs off that called No Scrubs. Like I said, the tape is getting uploaded tomorrow. And I believe in the music. I'm so confident in the music that I know people are gonna want to listen to it and share it and talk to their friends about it and listen to it in their clubs. And really at the end of the day, whatever energy you can create around your music, that's gonna be what's gonna carry you to whatever level you're trying to go to, you know what I mean?
Are you still pursuing a deal, or would you prefer to stay indie at this point? If the bag is right?
Yeah, who knows? It's like, do I want to walk down the street and fuck Carrie Hilson today? Maybe.
What?
I don't know. Would I run into her? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean to be, it's like, okay, so
Carrie Hilson tough though.
Woo, you crazy if she not. She's still the smoke to me.
Yeah.
Carrie Hilson
still the smoke to me.
Carrie Hilson tough.
Some of them joints, some girls are classic. You know what I'm saying? You just a classic girl. You gonna always be who you are. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get back. You know what I'm saying?
From the Steph Curry range, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, I just say all that to say, I don't cut myself off to any situation. Okay. And I know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm gonna have all the options.
Right.
In general, you know what I mean? I'm a writer too, so I write a lot of songs for people. So I got a lot of different angles I work.
It sounds like something changed, because I think probably a year ago when I talked to you, you had a record deal on the table, you didn't take it.
Well, I have so I have a record deal with Empire. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm not signed. It's just I'm signed with a streaming deal. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of like when people hear record deal, I don't know, are you talking like Atlantic and Def Jam? Is that
a major? We're talking, yeah. Empire is still major, but it's major independent.
I understand where you coming from.
Yeah.
I think I fit in good with certain entities, and I would love to work with them. Especially if it can increase my profile, because that'd be dope for somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga was dope and he had a big fan base and he was fucking with me and sharing his fan base with me. I think a lot of people didn't be able to go back and hear what's going on and that would probably put my status, you know what I'm saying, a little bit higher to where it would need to be. But at the end of the day, it's just.
So if you had to work with a label right now, who would you want to work with?
Shit.
Only one though. You want to pick one. So you have, and we're not even. It don't necessarily be a major label. It could be a sub label. It could be like a Good Music. It could be Rock Nation. It could be.
I see him in that Def Jam.
It could be.
Area.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like I would say I'm like a Def Jam type artist. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what you would? But even as a business structure, you know, things change. President, who's president?
Peter Rosenberg.
Peter, right? So yeah, that's Emily. Yeah, you're right. That's all. Yeah.
He should be familiar.
They would definitely respect
my music too.
Yeah, he would definitely respect your art.
It's Paul Rosenberg.
Paul,
Paul.
Paul.
Peter is the one on the radio.
Yeah,
but he's familiar with my music. We did we had some meetings and stuff over Shady and stuff before. So.
Yeah, he would definitely respect your music.
On the Beat No Waves. Yeah, I think so, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of those Detroit guys is getting looks over there too, because he's a Detroit guy.
Dope.
All right, so.
Let's get into a couple records off of Trapper's Delight.
Yeah, before we do that, right? 1 second.
Many people want to hear these records, man. We doing all this talking. So I'm not just playing. Go ahead.
Speaking of looks, what do you think the DMV need? I'm talking about SIP now to get a look.
DMV getting looks. If you're
Thank you.
What you talking about? DMV getting looks.
Thank you.
They getting looks.
Thank you. Go play the record. Don't say nothing. Go play the record.
And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still growing. Like it ain't full blown yet, but you can see where it's going.
Yeah.
It's inevitable at this point. It's a fucking snowball that's rolling down the hill, and that shit is already rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
It's nothing can stop what's gonna happen in DMV. That shit is happening.
I'm not saying that we not.
Can you play the record? I spoke for you.
Listen, you didn't speak for me.
I did.
Look, I feel like I just feel like we're not producing the hits to get the looks like we're supposed to.
It's a lie.
Oh well, there is a fact in what he's saying that a lot of our artists that
they make the same music. A lot of the artists have the same ear.
I'm definitely not going there. But what I'm gonna say is,
I will. I'm a DJ. I'm gonna say it.
Don't contradict yourself. I'm gonna get you.
I'm just saying that I think that there are some artists right now that we got that are really in position to do something big. If they have the right record.
You said it earlier. Certain artists make music for a certain crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Drake does it best. What I'm trying to express to him that he said every artist is the same here. No, they're not. I'm not saying artists like yourself. You're not the super triple or you're different. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You make music for a different crowd. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm trying to tell SIP is a wide variety of artists here who are dope like yourself. Like if you get signed and you get a team to really put some, you feel me? Like you said, elevate your platform. He's gonna blow. So it's a lot of artists who making dope music. Now there's some artists that not doing nothing at all. You feel me? But there's some artists here that can be household name if they get in position or get the opportunity to present their music to the world. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean if you got a million hits on YouTube, that's a hit though.
Yeah,
it's it.
I'm not saying that like people making music for their fan base is what they're supposed to do. I'm not saying you can't get a hit out of that, but they're not making good music within what they're doing. That like the shit be sounding like bullshit. I'm sorry.
I don't know where you been. It's a lot of dope artists.
No. I mean, if he don't like the music, then he could say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's I don't have an issue with that. Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with that. I hear a lot of music from niggas that I be like, that shit was fire. But you know what I'm saying? I also feel like it ain't full blown yet because we don't have big full blown hits in the traditional sense of like what was on Billboard. Like when you know what the difference is, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hear Gold Link Crew, that's a hit. You hear Glizzy Awesome, that's a hit. I'm talking shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like joints.
I've heard record I can play for y'all right now. Y'all probably don't even know who the artist is. And it's just banging.
I'm not
we'll get a couple good songs, but they're not strong enough records to break out of here. I'm sorry. They cool for the area.
Okay. All right, so what we about to play?
What y'all want to play? I mean, you got the whole tape. It plays about 24, 25 minutes.
You give us the entire tape? You know we're going to leak it, right? We're going to upload it before you do. You know that, right? We're going to do an email blast to everybody.
Do that. Let's do it.
What you going to play, Seth?
You can play the first song with 100 bands. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just get into it like that. or huh? We ain't really. It's not really no. I didn't really make it like a single. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, how much time we got? We got time to play. We got time to play through it or what?
We got 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, play through it. Play through it.
You want to introduce it?
Play through it. This is Kingpen, Slim, Travis Delight, 100 Bands. You know what I'm saying? It's the intro to my tape. Give y'all a glimpse of what's about to happen tomorrow on the 27th National Trappers Day. Kingpen, Slim, Travis Delight, big sip on the ones and twos. Let's go.
Hey. I'm cooking. You know, I'm a big fan, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your music is
that's my brother,
different,
man.
different.
Thank you, man.
A different feel, man. Like your music, I'm tired of hearing this fake music about people saying they doing stuff they not really doing, man. Your music a different style, bro.
I appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it with the bars, but keep the energy going too on Travis Delight. So that was like my whole mission was like, how can I rap and still be an artist with bars, but then like get into the clubs and get into the trap where I wanted to be, and that's the whole mission. So when you hear it, I just want you to understand like the mentality of the process behind the music for sure.
Oh, see, VA, we waiting for that, man. I already told all the family, the homies, man. I'm gonna be blasting that.
Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, now I think about it, I'm gonna be out there hosting too next Thursday out Babylon. So man, you know, you and all your peoples come through, man. Come fuck with me. I'll be out VA. Where's Babylon? I think it's Falls Church. Yeah,
it's two of
them. Falls Church one, not the Woodbridge. It's the one at Falls Church. Yeah, I'm gonna be at that joint next Thursday hosting this shit. Shout out to
I'm gonna slide too, man.
Yeah, come through Slink and Lil J and all my young millionaire niggas, man. I'm gonna be out there fucking with them.
Man, I need the clothes too, man. I need that brand you rocking, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna have all the merch with me at Babylon. We can do the swap right there. Or, you know, anybody want to buy some merch from me, listen, all y'all got to do is DM me. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the site right now. But you can DM me. My Cash App is $Jig Poppa, JIGPOPPA. You feel what I'm saying? I'm shipping out shirts. You know what I'm saying? I've been shipping out shirts all week. People been buying shirts from me. I got the Make Kanye Great Again tee. I'm working on the Extension Joan. I got the Gilbert Hibachi tee. That tee going crazy. The Travis Delight tee is going crazy. Shout out to all the DJs. You're going to start seeing them wearing it. Anybody want one? I got them in black and white.
I need one.
Man, anything you need, brother. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I get y'all a package too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here. But yeah, get with me, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know I got you, man. You know I got you. You always get with me.
What exclusive tracks that I missed tonight, man? Like,
oh, what you said? How many tracks did you miss? Shit, we played a couple joints.
I tried to tune in early, but nobody asked, and I'm
Nah. We gonna play a couple more. You know what I'm saying? He gave you like 3 off the tape, but we gonna play you a couple more, man. We ain't gonna do you like that. I know everybody been patient and want to hear it. So before it drop tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a few more joints off the tape, especially for you, brother. Trust me.
Yo, respect, man.
Absolutely, man. All love, and man, make sure you get with me, man. DM me, whatever you need. We going crazy. Tomorrow is National Trappers Day, man. I need all that love. You feel me?
Oh, yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm going crazy. I'm posting that everywhere, man.
My nigga, let's get it.
All right, fam.
Absolutely.
Blessings, everybody.
Sure, brother.
All right,
Thanks for calling in.
So, Kingpen Slim.
Yeah.
You have this kind of energy about you.
Yeah.
That's like real calming to me.
Absolutely.
Like I don't get trapped from you at all.
Yeah.
So how do you keep that balance of like, you know, giving the people your trap, but then you have like, to me it's such like a real calming energy. Like
Thank you.
I'm sitting here trying to like figure you out, like, okay, wait, because he don't like.
Let's see, more for real. I'm more of a hustler than a trapper traditionally. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. You know
I mean, and so I get that piece, but you know, because a lot of people do equate trapping to like in the streets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
you feel me?
just in terms of just like, how do you keep this balance that you have going?
I think, you know, to be honest with you, and I really mean this, like. I just got blessed with a lot of different cultures. You see, so I grew up in Adams Morgan, so you know what I mean. Like I caught all the cultures early, and then I'm cultured. My family's not from here, so I was raised. You know what I mean, like to be able to speak properly. You know, anybody. You know what I'm saying. You come from the islands, they want you to write right and speak right. I caught all that too, so that ended up working out well for me. Like in terms of like being able to be articulate and speak to somebody and they can understand everything I'm saying. and it just ended up translating to my music later on. I'm more than just one thing, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, of course, of course.
So I think it's just a lot of different energies that converge, and then with a lot of times with people that you be like, damn, what is he? You know what I'm saying? Is he crazy? Is he sane? Is he high? Is he sober? I'm all that.
Speaking of proper, what kind of woman you like, Kingpen?
Loyal ones.
Well, how they gotta look a certain way?
Look a certain way?
Yeah, feel a certain way, see things a certain way?
Not necessarily. You know what? I'm really attracted to intelligence, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think intelligence is a very sexy quality to have. Wit, loyalty, you know what I mean? For sure. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily say I'm looking for a woman, but what I would like in a woman, you know what I mean? I would say that.
What's a deal breaker for you?
Cigarette.
Like off the break.
Cigarette.
No, but so like if you saw me across the room,
you can tell.
Not smoking a cigarette.
You're smoking a cigarette?
Not smoking a cigarette.
Oh, okay. Well then, the cigarette is the blow for me. You know what I mean? But
is it cigarette or a smoker?
No, just if you smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
You can smoke weed.
So
you can even smoke coke. You know what I'm saying? You can even smoke coke. You just can't smoke cigarettes. That's some wild shit, right?
So
I'm keeping it G though. You know what I'm saying?
What's unattractive to you? Like if you saw a girl across the room, or like you walked up on her, you saw her across the room, and you like approached her. What's like a deal breaker like?
I don't say deal breaker.
Well, unattractive.
I don't think it's attractive for somebody like a woman to always be all high and fucked up all the time in public. You know what I mean? I don't think it's attractive for anybody to do that per se, but especially like a woman that you trying to like
wife.
Not even wife, just put in any type of position of importance. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly, you may not be able to handle it.
Got you.
Because we all out here getting fucked up, but some sort of moderation to it.
Awesome. Are you dating? Got a girlfriend?
I'm in love with my music right now.
You have a girlfriend?
I'm in love with my music right now.
Do you want a girlfriend?
I'm in love with my music right now.
Don't use the diplomatic answer.
I am in love with my music. Don't nobody want me. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Like, it's like, ain't nobody even checking for me, bro. Like, it's cold out here for me. Like, Jones, they ain't feeling me like that right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so.
I need to get some pink hair or something. If I had some pink hair, would you think I'd get some more play?
No, don't do the pink hair. Your hair is fine.
What happened?
You gotta get you a gut.
A gut? Yeah, they say they like the gut. I ain't gutting you. I'm gymming you. I'm protein shaking you. I'm running you. You know what I'm saying? I'm backwards running up the hills and shit. I'm doing all. I be doing some wild shit.
That's wild.
Yeah. I'm in great shape. Like I could jump off a building right now and land on my feet. I'm in excellent shape.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You sound like Superman.
No, I'm like Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like ha. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with me, I got that Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So aside from music, what are you into? I mean, we know you're in love with the music.
Fashion, you know what I'm saying, is a big thing for me. I'm a designer. Like, shout out to my bro that just called in, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me for the fashion. Like, I got the line going. What else am I into? Sports. Okay. Love sports. Fucking a sports junkie.
So I think what Joe, if you're not doing music or fashion, what is a regular, what is Kingpen doing on the regular, not no work, nothing? You leave the house.
Right now, nothing. You know what? I'll be honest with you. It's been a while since that's what I'm really been focused on that all year. So I don't even have anything else to think about or anything else that I want to think about. I really just don't care about anything else right now. So I'm very selfish right now with my time and my energy, and that's what it is. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, you in different points in my life, it's different shit. You know what I'm saying, that I've been interested in, but I think it's been consistent. 2018, music, fashion, and just really trying to like attack those two avenues for myself. I haven't really been focused on a lot of other shit.
Okay. So let's talk about the clothing line. Is it a clothing line or is it just?
It's going to be a line. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's developing into a line. All right, brother. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's I just started designing some shit and people started liking it. So like now, like, all right, I need to get aligned with it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go with Jig Papa Designs because Jig Papa, that's my alias, my alter ego, Jig Papa.
Who is Jig?
Jig Papa is like Jigga and Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z
shit.
and Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Jig Papa.
Yeah, I'm like Jig Papa.
Did you make that up?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, you know how like you and your boys be like tossing ideas around. It's just like.
Nah, I made that one up there. You know what I'm saying? That's my jump.
So it sounds like Biggie and Jay's your biggest inspiration when it comes to outside. Who would you? I guess aside from your family in the hip hop world, it sounds like Jay-Z and Biggie is the
Influences.
I mean, they are influences. I don't even know if they're the biggest influences. Because like right now, really, truly, you know what I'm saying? My influence is more, you know what I'm saying? It has a little bit more youthful, energy to it. But yeah, historically, overall, the overarching career, yeah, like people always associate me with Jay. A lot. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that a lot. I've heard a lot of like comparisons and stuff. Not to.
In terms of what?
I think demeanor. You know what I'm saying? I think my demeanor, my presence. One time I was in Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm in there eating. Man, this girl came up to me. She was like, "Yo, you remind me so much of Sean." And I was like, "What?" You know what I mean? She was like, "You remind me so much of Sean." I'm sorry, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "I'm from Cambridge, Maryland, and Jay-Z used to come down there with his friends, and he used to hustle, you know. And I actually used to hustle for him." This is a random ass question. I hate to even say this, but this is some random lady saying this to me. She was like, "Hey, your presence and the way you move around just really reminds me of him." And I always remember that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever met Jay-Z?
Have I met Jay? I haven't met Jay. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of people around him. I did a song with Bleak before. Obviously, I met Lenny S quite a few times. I'm real cool with Guru. Guru's my bro. But Jay, him actual self,
no.
I have not met Jay-Z. No, I have not.
So you work with a lot of people, bro. What's one of the biggest to you outside the public? You know, what's one of the biggest record you have worked on? Not a Kingpen record, but a collaboration. What's one of your biggest collaborations that you will go back to? You hop in your car right now, and you know what I'm saying, and look it up and play like, yo, that's my shit, and I did that.
I got a record with Jim Jones that I'll forever be relevant called "My Life Is a Movie." It's probably one of my favorite collabs that I was able to do.
Okay.
You know, anybody want to check that out? That's online everywhere too. I love that record. I fucking love that record. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of working with someone, who would you work with? Who would you desire to work with?
I like a lot of people. You know what I mean? Shit. How much time we got?
Give me your top 5. How about that? That means you have to narrow it down.
That's crazy. Top 5 people to work with right now. I mean, that's crazy. But if you put me on the spot, Nipsey Hussle, Gunna,
That's kind of off. Why? Well, I'm gonna let you finish. But Gunna and Nipsey Hussle, I see Gunna as far as a trap. Nipsey's also trap too, but I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So all right, we got 2. You said 5, right?
Yeah.
So 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more.
3 other artists I want to work with right now. I would definitely want to work with Tory Lanez. I like Tory Lanez a lot. That's 3. I would want to do a song with G Herbo. I like G Herbo a lot as a rapper and a person. You know what I'm saying? Something about him that I just like. And for my 5th spot, right now, it's crazy because I like all that LA shit, and I like a lot of that NBA Youngboy. I say NBA Youngboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on real quick, Prez. Why not Jay?
Because it's just cliche. It's a cliche answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say Jay-Z, is like, yeah, it's like saying I came out.
I already know why.
Yeah, it's like everybody's coming out saying breathing air. I just think that's too easy of a, in an interview. I don't think that's really like a good question, like a good answer for me.
Okay.
I feel like it's more interesting if I don't just say. Of course, Jay-Z could be on my list for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would love to work with Jay-Z. That would be like
Right.
the ultimate of the ultimate. You know what I mean? But it's Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm realistic about what I'm doing, where I'm at in my career, where he's at in his career, and I would say that, you know, I probably wouldn't get a song with Jay-Z right now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the other artists that I named, I feel like they're obtainable to me.
Okay.
Can you give us just a slight breakdown to why you want to work with these artists? I can see the Nipsey Hussle collaboration.
Yeah, Nipsey a lot because, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like his career path mirrors a lot of what I'm doing. You know
That's why I understand that.
Gunna right now, I feel like Gunna, you know what I'm saying, with Gunna and young boy to a certain extent, like that's what's happening in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's what the young niggas in the streets is listening to in my hood and uptown, and that's what I'm listening to too. You know what I'm saying? Forget what everybody else listens to. That's what the fuck I'm listening to, and so that's what I like. And then who else did I say?
Herbo G.
I love G Herbo. I love him.
That was kind of off for me too.
I love him. You don't listen to him? I just love him.
Nah.
I love him. He's kind of remind me of Meek. You know what I'm saying? In a lot, like the best I get from Meek, he gives me that. You know what I mean? And for him to be coming from Chicago and to be kind of like, a little bit different than a lot of the other artists in Chicago. Even though there's so many different dope ass artists, they got different pockets of artists. I think he stands out in what he's doing in that particular scene. And it just resonates with me. He remind me of myself, you know what I'm saying, or like a nigga that I would have been hanging around with at that time. He could definitely be from my neighborhood, or definitely would have been one of us, or somebody that was hanging with us, or, you know, I just relate to his whole shit. And then
what's the fifth one?
Tory Lanez.
I already know why.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm
that.
saying, that's Island. You know, he got all that. He got the whole. And then to me, you know what I'm saying, I like him because he's so versatile. You know what I'm saying?
Is. I'm a big fan of Tory Lanez.
Yeah. He does a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's all I've been riding to. Tory Lanez. Yeah, so I know you still working, right? So you started working in the next project yet?
Yeah.
Hey, you naming it yet? And what's the energy can we get? What's the name of it?
Ain't telling. Ain't time yet.
Why not?
I'll tell you off the record.
Travis Delight.
Travis Delight is already coming out. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to focus on Travis Delight. But we definitely all loaded up with music. And you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to catch this first wave of what I got going on and stay around for all the waves, because the waves get bigger.
So visuals, what can we expect? What visuals for what songs?
Well, so far we shot No Scrubs, and then we working on something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Last time I announced it, everybody got mad at me, but we working on something real crazy. Ain't nobody did it yet, and after I do it, ain't nobody else gonna want to do it because we gonna kill it.
You can't share it with us?
Off record, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why everybody like, I don't like that. Like,
who is everybody?
I just like, okay, like my friends, like we like real like they kind of like street bougie friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like hard to understand. Like, it's just frying their nose up at anything, like like all types of shit. Like, you could be like, yo, why you got them shoes on? You like, cuz nigga, I wanted to wear them. And it'll just be a big thing. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but
I get it.
If you was around us, you would understand. So the last time I mentioned the fucking the thing that I was just about to mention again. I can't mention. You know what I'm saying?
Almost had it.
You almost had me. The last time I mentioned it, everybody was like, man, you giving it all away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not giving it away. We want people to know us what we're doing.
Right.
But I will say that because we didn't actually start it yet, I do agree with them in the sense that it's a little bit premature to talk about that particular move. So I just want to hold off on that, you know what I'm saying? Because we probably get a little bit further into it. Huh?
Can we talk about what song it is?
Nah, because it's that wouldn't be like a proper way to describe what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think
all right, cool.
You want me to let it go.
You trying?
You want me to let it go.
We're gonna play No Scrubs, since that's I guess it sounds like the record.
You could play how much time you got? How much records can you play?
We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Play. Can you play 3 records in 10 minutes?
Yeah,
that's 3 songs.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, this is what we're gonna do. Anybody still tuned in? Y'all been rocking with me. I want y'all to hear a couple records off Travis Delight. Understand what we coming with. We gonna play 2 in a Day. Let's start with 2 in a Day, and then we're gonna play Eighth to a Wraith.
Eighth to a Wraith.
And no. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. We're gonna play 2 in a Day. We're gonna play Moon Rock, and then we're gonna play Chopper Cry. that would give, you know, if I only got 3, those would be the 3 I want to play. I want no scrubs. I want y'all to hear that too, but I know for a fact y'all gonna catch this video and everybody gonna be able to see it like that. And since I only got 10 minutes, I gotta, you know, choose my 10 wisely. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, when you only got 10 minutes and you know you got to go, you just got to go. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got 30 minutes. I ain't got time to choose or anything like that.
You tapping into your 10 now.
You know, see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?